focus on that. But yeah, that's kind of how my day went, guys. It was like really haywired. You guys, it's my last full day here. I didn't tell you guys, but they made my day in the hospital one day earlier. So yeah, I'm actually leaving on the 15th instead of the 16th. Hey guys, welcome to the hospital bathrooms. This will be the last of hospital bathroom vlogs, guys. But just in case someone comes, let's read the quote of the day and I'll head back to my home. So today's quote says, "Life is full of setbacks. Success is determined by how you handle them." Last breakfast. Really want to go home. I really want to go home, guys. Hey you guys, so I was safely able to get out of the hospital. It was a little bit bittersweet because since my parents couldn't pick me up, my friend said that she was gonna pick me up, but then she ended up being a little bit late, so the doctor said that they can't wait that long, so they told me to just go ahead. So I ended up going out of the hospital by myself, which is a little bit bittersweet for me. I don't know why, but I'm gonna listen to good music and try to pick myself up a little bit. I don't know what this feeling's like. It's like I'm really happy that I'm out. It's like really bittersweet. But the good thing is I'm meeting my friend up for lunch. So yeah, hopefully that'll go well. It feels good to be able to talk again though. I've been whispering for such a long time, guys. I hope you guys were all doing well. I missed you. I was thinking, so I was able to get out a day early from the hospital, and I was thinking, would I have gotten a day early out of the hospital and have no one pick me up? Or get out the day after, which then actually my dad took off a day of work so he could pick me up, and it would be one day more expensive because I have to pay for the living fees there. And then when I thought of that, I was like, what am I like acting stupid for? And it's not as cold as when I first got in the hospital, which is good. Cute, it's so cute. Itadakimasu. We're gonna eat up because we're too hungry to say hi. Toriaizu, hey guys. Hi guys. Hey guys. We're gonna have lunch. Itadakimasu. Iyo iyo. You guys, Mina is driving. Like, what the heck? She's driving.
My feet gonna die.
Don't say that. I just got out of the hospital. Don't say that. Hey guys, so we are at the very Costco. This is how Costco in Japan looks like. We're gonna eat cutie! Yay! Oh, 저도 창고 아루. This is actually a lot of fun with the earphones on. Look at all the groceries. Since we brought a car, usually in Japan we get around with trains, but since Mina drove here today, Mina bought some groceries for her family. I bought some quinoa to start my healthy lifestyle once I'm back in uni. Oh yeah! This is how I'm starting my day back from my ACL surgery. It's a little bit painful still, but... Hey guys, so I officially am home, and I'm not sure if this is gonna be up on the internet because it's a pretty negative vlog. Honestly speaking, I don't think I would be as emotional if my period wasn't gonna come within the next couple days. But every time it's a week before my period, I tend to get depressed really easily. This is like gonna be a rant about me, and this might show a really like selfish side of me, but please like bear with it, guys. If you want, you could give it a thumbs down, but yeah, this is the negative side of Steph. So basically what happened was, before I left the hospital, I was so excited to leave, so I couldn't sleep last night. Literally, I slept at like 11 p.m. and then I woke up at 3. And I was gonna leave the hospital at 10 a.m. So I could have slept, but then I was so excited to leave, so I couldn't sleep. So from 3 to like 7, because 7, that's when they give tea, and 8 they give breakfast. So until then, like, I just kept like scrolling through Facebook, Instagram, and watching like newsletters and stuff, reading newsletters and stuff. Yeah, I was so excited, and then I don't know why things happened the way they did, but basically what happened was, my friend, she was supposed to pick me up, but then she ended up being late, and then the doctor said that they can't wait for her any longer because I have to go to another hospital, which is gonna close really soon. So then I had to go out of the hospital by myself, and that felt really lonely because I don't know, like, it's like it's a really big deal for me. I was hospitalized for 3 weeks, and maybe it's because I expected too much, but I expected like a whole like welcome and congratulations for surviving 3 weeks of hell kind of thing. But like I ended up being alone, and I was like walking and just thinking, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna tell God all my problems. And then I started to complain like, God, why didn't you bring anyone to me for like taking me back home? And then like something inside me was like, why am I focusing on the fact that he didn't bring me, when in reality he saved me, one, so much money by making me get out of the hospital the day before, and two, I was gonna go meet someone in an hour anyway. So I was like, okay God, I'm sorry for being selfish. And then I was like walking to the station, limping basically, and then I get to the hospital like really tired because I'm like lack of sleep, and also like I didn't really have anyone, right? So then I was a little bit disappointed, so I was a little bit tired. And then after I got to the hospital, I thought that he's just gonna check up on my leg and just let me go, but then I found out that I have to go back to the hospital every day to do rehab, and it takes 3 hours going and coming back in total, and rehab session is 1.5 hours to 2 hours, so that's like 4.5 hours to like 5 hours of my daily life every single day. And when I thought that I have to do that again, like go to that place, the devastating hospital 5 times a week, and it's not cheap. Transportation in Japan isn't cheap, guys. And like I have a broken leg, so it's not like I could like, I don't know, it just like, it was really overwhelming. So then while I was doing the rehab, I was like tearing up, but I just held it in. And then I eventually got out, and then I was supposed to meet my friend at 1, and then I missed my train as usual. I like went on the wrong direction as usual, so I was a little bit late. I arrived around 1:30, and I was like waiting for them, but then they ended up arriving really late too, and we ended up meeting around 3. So I waited for an hour and a half after that, and I was like already really tired, and like, you know, it's like right after my surgery, so my leg was hurting a lot, but I had to like walk around and like look for a place to sit. And it took me a while to find a place to sit, but when I finally found a place to sit, everything just gushed back to me, like all like, I don't know, it's really bad, but I was like blaming my parents again in my head, like, why didn't they do this for me? Why didn't they do that? I started to get really bitter inside, and then I started crying. And then I went upstairs to the 2nd floor, where's the restaurant that we were eating in, and then I waited for a couple more minutes, and then they finally came, and then we had a meal, and we went to Costco, and Costco was a lot of fun. That was a highlight of my day. That was actually really fun. But then on the way back home again, like my friend was in a bad mood. She turned out to be in a bad mood because of other reasons, but I thought she was in a bad mood because of me. They actually could have just took me to the train station so I could just go home all the way, but then my friend offered, like gave me a choice, like if I want her to take me all the way home or take her to the train station. I normally would say go to the train station, but then I was like, you guys were like an hour and a half late. I think I deserve to be dropped home all the way home. That's like the only reason why I said like, can you just take me all the way home? But I didn't think that there was gonna be traffic on the way home, and there was traffic, which pissed my other friend off even more, and then that just made me feel really guilty. But then we ended up going back, getting to my home safely. It turned out there was an accident, which was causing the traffic. And after I got home, we had a meal together, and after the meal, it must have been because we were hungry, but everyone started to feel better. And now I'm home, and I didn't see any of my family. Jen and Sarah's out watching movies. The boys are downstairs, and Dad's downstairs too, but I don't know, maybe it's my period, but it's like, yeah, I've been just thinking a lot about the past, and it's just, I don't know. See, that's why you don't think about the past, people. It makes you feel depressed, and you don't think about the future because it makes you feel afraid. So I should just think about now. And I had an awesome day today with my friends, and when they dropped me off, I was really happy, so I should just focus on that. But yeah, that's kind of how my day went, guys. It was like really haywired. What I was imagining was like when I get out of the hospital, I was gonna be welcomed by my family. I'm gonna vlog with the boys because I told you guys how much I miss the boys, right? But it didn't turn out anything like that. So yeah, that's my first start, and tomorrow I have to go to the hospital again to do rehab, and I'm gonna ask them if they could change the hospital somewhere closer to my place. Yeah, I'm gonna clean up this room a little bit, I think what I need right now the most is some quality rest. So I'm gonna brush my teeth and just wash up, guys, and hopefully we could start off a brighter day tomorrow. By the way, if you guys haven't noticed, yes, they did release me a day early. Sorry if I caused negative feelings, but that's just a little rant. Today was really hard for me. I think mainly because I was tired, but I'm glad to be able to sleep in my own bed again. But yeah, thanks for hearing me out, guys. Tomorrow, let's hope for a better day. I'm pretty sure it'll be better once I go to sleep. So good night, guys. Take care. More vlogs will be up soon, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Bye, guys. Mwah. I was trying to sleep, and then Brian needs help with his homework.
10분의 유튜브에는 진짜 다시 나갔다. 아빠 원래 아까 내가
No, kind of. Isn't he so red, guys? You know what he wrote? He has to write an introduction, self-introduction for his school homestay thingy, and he wrote, "Hello, my name is Brain. You can call me Brain." How do you spell your own name wrong, boy?
Brian. Brian.
Right, Tsugi, read. What's next? What are you gonna write next?
Animals too. I also like exercising.
Especially
I also
enjoy.
Enjoy no.
Like, it's not good to use the same word a lot.
Exercising. EXERS. Ciao. C I S I N G.
Wait.
Did
you miss them?
Hmm?
Did you miss them?
Oh,
you missed them?
it's chocolate. EXP
ES. Especially.
ES
PE.
C E
I
ILLY.
IALLY.
IA no.
Yeah, IALLY.
Why? Especially.
Yay.
Also,
Good job.
like,
You're doing very good.
enjoy exercise, especially I play basketball.
Good job.